All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go play action with Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here's Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Team, no problem for them as they get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Off play action, Goff. He rolls to his right. Firing one deep for the end zone.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Lions looking at their first red zone opportunity. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Right up the gut. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Pretty obvious, this defense. Man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're going play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Badgley with the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Cut by Diggs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He puts some power on a deep one. This is caught inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Connects with Slayton. And he'll get it up to the 44. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Off to the air now. Looking for a target. Now he's forced out. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move him forward.
St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. From the gun, Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Goff now, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Michael Badgley on now for the Lions field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that means 3rd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big...
Oh, the football's loose. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans looking at a likely punt. Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now. Well, now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This is complete to Gibbs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Texans football. New set of downs for him from the 46. Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Goff on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Goff on 3rd. Quick slant, that's Williams. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st down throw from Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now following the play, pretty quick stoppage. This is going to be for an injury. And, oh boy. Sam Laporta, the one in some pain, he's being checked on. On 1st down, it's Goff. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Called in left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And through the back. the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Everly's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half.
The score, Texans 17, Lions 10.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fox now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Man in motion here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This one falls incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Has his man. It's Mixon. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Forced out to his right. And he will score a touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another one for Gibbs. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Motioning the tight end now. Goff. Chased out to his right. Complete to the college safety, Sione Vaki. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action with Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Working quickly here. 3rd and long for him here. It's taken in by Williams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll go for it. Goff. He finds him beyond the marker.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the... Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success. It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
It's Mixon on second down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Putting a receiver in motion. Third down, Mixon gets it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Mixon. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ow, what's what? Right to Texas. Right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll motion Slayton left. Goff on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That throw behind his intended target. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely...
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
14.
1st down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding worse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a...
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
All right.
Keeping it with Mixon. Jukes one defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Drops to a knee here. Only 1 more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. The Texans set to punt. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Lions will go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now to throw. Put the body on the line for his team.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there.